incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bengals 7, Ravens nothing.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Mixon on the toss right. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
That's good.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Ball carrier.
He was brought down by Eric Harris.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a third down.
I know that play went for no yardage, all right, but I like the attempt because the fullback position, whether it's a fullback, a tight end, an H-back, whoever you want in that spot, not known as a primary pass catcher, so sometimes the element of surprise works in your favor, but on that play, give credit to the defensive guys.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
It's 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable, and there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Baltimore.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 22, Jackson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Now Pollard. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Tony Pollard on the return. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On second down and 4, Jackson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Jackson from the gun on third down. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he will have a Ravens first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
Down Ravens.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Jackson's.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. To throw again on second down. Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. T. Higgins was the intended target. And it'll bring up third down.
Humphrey on the coverage.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
On the run, it's Mixon. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Now a timeout taken.
6-yard line.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Seibert's kick is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A big play there for the Bengals. 49 yards.
6-yard line.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The 22 more yards there and another first down. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. And here's Jackson on the option. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
A 7-yard pickup.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson flushed out right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
1st and goal, Baltimore.
Here comes Dobbins on the toss right. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
A 4-yard loss on the play.
2nd down and goal. Jackson. And now here is another interception. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
Let's go, fellas.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Carl Lawson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack on first down, Jackson is going to fire this thing deep right. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 33.